guys, ACCardShark back again.
With Pixel Sandwich.
And yeah, we made some progress in the game room down here. As you can tell, we're kind of in the basement.
The scary ass basement.
It kind of looks like a Blair Witch basement. No, it's all good. It's not actually scary down here, but yeah.
So check it out. So Blair Witch.
So yeah, if you look down here, you can see a big fat head.
Get a fat head.
Mindy actually had a Chicago Bears fat head that she... What the hell? There's a moth down here.
Right.
That she wanted to put up in the game room and stuff. So Pixel and I put that up yesterday, and so we had a little bit of trouble. You know, it's a little bit harder than they make it out to be. But yeah, but this is the stencil or whatever that it popped out of. And if you come up this way, let's check it out. This is the door of the game room right here. We're gonna probably put some like a poster and like a rug down and stuff like that. But I figured we'll show you the progress we made in here so far. So as you can see, there's the fat head, the big Bears helmet, and then the Bears name up there and everything. If you look over to the right here, it's still a fucking mess. You can see like my Atari games are still in the box over this way here. And, you know, Genesis, you know, random stuff just still thrown around, and the posters aren't up yet and everything else. This is the messy end of the room. Come around this way, it actually looks really freaking awesome. TV and the entertainment center is in place. The systems are not hooked up yet, but they're on the shelf and ready to roll. This shelf in the corner, I'm just kind of waiting to find the last leg. It's in a box somewhere, and we're going to put that up for the collectibles. And then if you look over here, this is my NES shelf. So you've got all the NES games, and then on top here you got your boxed Advantage stick and the boxed the top loader deck, and my Power Glove, and then my random PSP box. And then for right now at least, I have some of my DVDs on this rack, and then this rack here is all my boxed games, and then all my complete Genesis games. Just for now, they're not any kind of alphabetized, but they're off the floor at least for now. And then this way. The monster stack. Oh shit. We've got PS3 over here, which pretty much goes all the way down to about here or so, and then my Blu-ray start. And then this stack, and this, and I think that's over here is 360. You got some original Xbox, some PS2. This is all the Wii, some more PS2. Got GameCube down here, more original Xbox, and then from here over pretty much is the rest of my DVDs. So that's all that. I'm still waiting on my shelf to be delivered. It's supposed to come today, but it's actually coming tomorrow. So once we get that together, that'll be in that space, and those will be on that shelf. And then we have a whole bunch of like storage units down here, which, you know, like there are a bunch of drawers and stuff like that, which, you know, holds all the random carts, Super Nintendos and Genesis, 64.
We haven't been able to alphabetize any of them yet.
Yeah, none of that's organized yet. This is going to be pretty much controllers, stuff like that. And down here is more controllers, a note from Nunchified. Over here we got PS1, got some more DS, more 60. It's just all randomly thrown together right now. So it'll all come together at some point, but it's going to be kind of organized that way. And then hopefully we'll get the whole rest of the room done. But anyway, we're going to show you some recent pickups. We went game shopping again today. And kind of didn't even plan on going game shopping today, but I got another bag full of stuff, and I'm going to show you that. I guess we're going to cut to that, and I'll show you what I picked up, and that'll be today's video. So we'll come right back and show you what I got here. Alright guys, so what we did was we went to Best Buy first, and we saw a couple of good deals actually. If you guys get the Gamer magazine, actually, what was the coupon?
It was $20 off Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Yeah. I almost got that and I didn't.
$20 off of Dragon Age 2.
Right.
And there was
which is 40 now, so it's actually only 20.
Yeah, it's totally worth it.
Yeah.
And then Need for Speed Shift 2, which just came out, I think was a $20 off coupon.
Which was 20 also, wasn't it?
Yeah, lots of good stuff at Best Buy right now.
Yeah, Best Buy was great. And ironically enough, we actually walked out with absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I'm not sure. They had, what was it, Wet? I think it was?
Wet, yeah.
Which I've wanted for a while for the 360. They had that it was marked 20 and it was 30% off, so it was like 14, I think.
And those vary by location, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not telling you guys to rush out to your Best Buy because that's just what the one that by my house had.
Yeah, they're all different when it comes to clearance stuff.
Right. So, I mean, but for some reason I walked out with nothing there. So from there we went on to Target, and of course we hit up the clearance. What was the game that we couldn't get because it wasn't there?
Killzone 2. It was
Yeah.
it was ripped. The plastic was ripped, and I looked in, and someone had taken the disc out of it.
Yeah, like we picked it up. Like if this was the game, we picked it up, and we were like, oh, we should get that. And then you could tell, like right because this is still sealed, you could tell like the plastic right here was ripped. And Pixel looks at it, and he's just like, dude, he's like, they probably stole it. And so we went like this and like pried it open and looked, and sure enough, the disc was absolutely gone.
And me being a good Samaritan, I told the Target people that it was stolen, and you didn't want me to because you thought we'd be blamed for it.
No, dude, I'm not going down for someone else's crime.
I did not want some kid to pick up Killzone 2 and then find out there was no disc in there.
I agree with you there. Like some little kids like, woohoo, Killzone, and then they get home and like they don't have a game.
I don't get to kill people.
Yeah, well, kids shouldn't be playing it anyway, really. But,
amen.
But anyway, yeah. So I was like, dude, just put it back on the shelf. We're gonna get blamed for this. And he's like, no, I can't let it happen. So
that's right.
So yeah, Pixel's a good guy. I'm a dick.
That's right.
So anyway, but I did pick up 2 PS3 games from the clearance rack, and they're both recommended by Pixel as always. I mean, all my games are pretty much. So, but the first one is Resistance 2 for the PlayStation 3, obviously. And
I want to make it clear that I would not recommend this game if it was full price or anything more than $10.
Right.
Because we got it for $9.99.
$9.98, dude.
Oh.
2 extra cents.
Sorry.
But yeah, $9.98, and it looks pretty cool. And the fact that it's a greatest hit, but it's only the sticker, so I don't have to worry about the damn red case.
It definitely has problems, but for $10 you can't go wrong.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll play anything for like 15 or less, I think.
The co-op and the online stuff's actually really good.
Yeah. So Resistance 2, the PlayStation 3, I picked that up brand new sealed for $9.98, and then the second one I picked up. I was trying to get him to buy it because he said he wanted it, but he wouldn't let me not buy it. But it was $14.98, and it's the Sly Collection for the PlayStation 3,
which is going for $30 most places.
Yeah, we checked in GameStop actually because we went to GameStop after, and it was going for I think $30, right?
Yep.
So it was $29.99 at GameStop.
It has all 3 Sly games, which were really good. And they're all for the PS2.
Yeah, and I don't know if I should be ashamed to say, but I actually never played any of them. So.
They've been up-resed and they're all in HD now.
Yeah,
so they all have trophies. And
I'm stoked. Yeah, absolutely. It's, it says right on the back trophies and everything else. And
yeah.
For $15, how can you go wrong? I mean, I know this has been getting a lot of good press and everything.
If they had 2, I probably would have bought that as well. Bought.
But
it's already been brought in.
It's already been brought in.
Yeah.
So yeah, but for $15, the Sly collection, I thought that was cool. So then I go on to GameStop because if you guys remember in the last pickups video, whatever you want to call it, I picked up the battery pack and the playing charge kit. Of course, the battery pack was dead. It didn't work. I plugged it in, plugged in the wire to it, and it immediately turned green. Like, oh, it's charged. I'm like, oh, sweet. So I unplugged the cord, and it just died. Which means the battery was completely fried, and of course GameStop is infamous for selling that crap. So I had to bring it back. I brought it back. I replaced it with a third-party brand battery pack, the Nyko. It was the same price, $9.99. And of course, the stupid GameStop employee doesn't put it in my bag. So we have to go back tomorrow. They haven't put it aside for me. I have to go back tomorrow and pick it back up again, which is a pain in my ass.
Yeah.
But not to mention that my game shelf was supposed to come today, and this would have all been organized, but the UPS, they scanned it as to show it as being delivered, and it never left the warehouse. The driver forgot it in the warehouse. So that was a big fail too. So I was like, you know what? I was like, screw this. I'm gonna buy some cheap, some crappy and some not crappy games just for the hell of it. So I ended up picking up 5 Xbox 360 titles, all for what was it, $27?
Yeah.
Yeah, $27 for 5 games. So you really can't beat the deal. There's a couple of questionable ones in there, and there's a couple that are pretty good. So first one up is questionable, I believe, but it was $5, and that's Conan. And actually, I just realized this case is cracked all to hell.
I think it's like a hack and slash with nudity and good stuff. So
nudity for the win.
It should be fun.
Hey, check it out! You can see on the cover there's like naked chicks.
Nice.
Sweet. So yeah, but Conan, whatever. And actually, the dude put him in there with like the sleeves and everything, which is really weird. So I guess if I ever need some extra sleeves, or if anyone out there needs them, let me know. I'll just mail them to you because I don't want them. So,
yeah.
But yeah, the only thing I noticed was actually the case is all jacked up.
You probably have some
I'll be able to find a replacement somewhere. And plus, once it's on the shelf, who cares? But yeah, so going in for the 360 for $5. Plus, I got my 10% edge card or whatever it's called now.
I've actually never played that. If you guys have opinions about it, let us know.
Yeah, we'll probably end up busting this maybe later tonight. Okay. We kind of had an idea that maybe we'll bust these out, maybe take some gameplay footage. Who knows? But it depends on if it's good. But yeah, the next game, $4.99, Fracture.
Yeah, Fracture is a shooter. I believe it's third person, and the cool thing about it is you can augment the environment, so you can raise or lower the ground to make cover, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounded like a good idea, and I didn't even have it in my hand until he told me about that, and I've always seen it, I just never really thought much about looking into it, and the fact that, you know, you can do that kind of stuff, take cover behind ground that you raise up and everything else, sounds kind of like a cool idea, and I figured for $5, well, again, it was actually $4.49 because of my discount. You know, how can you go wrong even if it's bad? So
yeah.
Next one up, I don't remember how much this one was because I have a different case.
It was like $5.99, I think.
Yeah, I think it was like $6. But it was cool. They were cool enough to give me the collector's edition of this one for the same price. But it's John Woo Presents Stranglehold.
It's another third-person shooter, kind of like Max Payne. It has like the slowdown effects, but all the environments are destructible. So you'll go into like a market, and all the fruit will explode, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, apparently, like, you know, I was looking at the box, and it says like it's like the most destructible environment in any game, pretty much.
Yeah, it is really, really cool.
And I'm a sucker for that shit. Like, I love. Like, if I can just, like, aim at, like, a lamppost and blow it up and it blows into pieces, I love that shit.
You'll like it. I beat the game, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I've seen this all the time. I never even knew there was a collector's edition, honestly.
Yeah.
But I always see this, and for some reason or another, I just never pick it up. And for $6, again, 60 cents off with my 10%. I figured for basically $5 is not a bad deal.
Yeah.
Next one I picked up, I actually have completed this game. I just never had it in my collection. And it was $7.99. That's Fable 2. I really don't know who doesn't know about this game already.
It was, I don't know. I think you and I both like Fable 1 the best.
Yeah, I agree. And honestly, out of the next gen Fables, I actually like Fable 3 better.
Do you?
And I know you don't.
Yeah, I think I like 2 better.
But I love the Fable series. I love just the way it goes and how you can, like, you know, be evil or be good and all that kind of stuff. And I just figured I have Fable 1, and eventually I will get Fable 3 once it comes down enough in price, because I really don't want to pay too much for Fable 3. Yeah. But for $8, Fable 2, I could not pass that up for my collection.
Yeah,
so, yeah, for $7 and change. And then the last one, this is actually the game that I first saw, and this is what started me looking about, you know, all the games that they had. And I just messed up the case. Oh well, let me take the game out because that stupid sleeve. Anyway, but for $4.99, 50 cents off, $4.49, I got Bullet Witch.
It's made by Cavia, actually, and I'm a huge fan of theirs. They did Nier, which I loved tremendously.
Yeah, I'm renting that right now, actually. It's really good.
They made the Drakengard games, and I'm forgetting one. Oh well.
Something else.
It's again a third-person shooter. It's not great. I beat it, but it's got some style to it and some fun. So for $4.99, fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. You know, for $4, I mean, I'm paying $4 for, like, you know, a Genesis game or a, you know, Nintendo game at a flea market, but, you know, to get a 360 game for $4 and change, I mean, how can you go wrong? Even if it's bad, you get it, like, even 1 or 2 play sessions out of a $4 game, you get your money's worth. So I figured that was worth picking up. So that's gonna do it, though. That's the pickups. I picked up 7 new games today, on top of what you just saw yesterday. So, like, it's been a pretty good week for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I picked up all those games, and just want to kind of show you the update of the game room and everything with the big fat head. And
get a fat head.
Get a fat head. So yeah, so we're gonna try to work on some gameplay videos and some bear droppings and all that kind of good stuff. I guess tonight and into tomorrow. And hopefully tomorrow the shelf comes, we can get it organized, and once, you know, the next shot you see of the room, it'll probably be all done, and I'll do an official room tour for you guys because you've been asking for it. And that's about it from here. So until next time, ACCardShark
and Pixel Sandwich.
Alright, take care, guys.
Late.